Hello everybody, my name is Waffle Productions and welcome to the Q&A answers. So, yesterday I asked you guys to give me some questions and you guys delivered. You guys had a lot of questions, so we're going to go through these and I'm going to answer all of your questions. So, let's get on into that. Kenny Plays asks, what is your favorite YouTuber/YouTubers and what are your favorite movies? Well, Kenny Plays, I have a lot of favorite YouTubers, but I think my top 5, they're not like, my favorite, they're just all equally my favorite. PewDiePie, Markiplier, MrBeast, Tasty, and Mark Rover are my top 5 favorites. I just like watching them whenever I'm bored or something like that. Oh, and Sam and Kobe, so yeah. Just have a lot of favorite YouTubers. There'd be a long list of favorite YouTubers that I have. And then, favorite movies. Well, I also have quite a bit of movies. I think, we're gonna do? I'm gonna take you on a little journey. There's my little setup right there with all the questions. But, I have a closet, as does everybody, with a lot of movies. And, see if I can flip the camera. I can't. But there are some movies that I like. I like all these movies. Here are all my Star Wars movies down here. I have Back to the Future, Megamind, The Truman Show. Just all these movies I like. So I'll just show you guys that, just slowly. I like all these movies. I have a lot of favorite movies, but I own all of these. I bought all these, except for these. These my dad had, but I bought these two. I bought this one and this one, so I plan on buying the new one whenever it comes out. But yeah, all these movies are my favorites. I have quite a bit even after this, I have quite a bit, so yeah. Kenny Plays, if that answered your question, those are my favorite movies and my favorite YouTubers. Frank Nelson asks, if you could stop any person on Earth from doing something, who would it be? To be honest, I would actually stop Hitler. I wouldn't kill him, but I would just try to tell him, hey, don't join any war, don't do any of this, don't do any of that, just paint and live out your dreams. I think that, the world would be a better place, definitely, if World War II never happened, because now people associate anything with Nazis, just oh, if you don't like someone, you're a Nazi, something like that. But, yeah, I would stop Hitler from starting World War II. I'd just tell him, hey, go on and do your own thing, go paint and stuff like that. And even before World War I even started, I would just tell him, don't join the war, don't do nothing to that, just go off and paint, okay, in the woods or something like that. And yeah, I don't know what the world would be like if World War II never happened, but that's who I would stop. Thank you, Frank Nelson, for that question. Subscribing Waffle asks, if you did not have to worry about money, what car would you want? So, I would want 2 types of cars. One, a Hudson Hornet 1951, or a 1952 or 51 Chevy Bel Air. They're just 2 really good cars. You can look them up. I'll probably at the end I'll show you guys some things, but I don't know. But yeah, those are the type of cars that I want. If money didn't matter, I would definitely want those 2 cars. Thanks for that question. Krista Moses asks, if you were to be one Star Wars character, who would you be? To be honest, there are a lot of good Star Wars characters that I would want to be, but how about I choose one light side and one dark side character? So, the one light side character that I would want to be is Anakin Skywalker, because to be honest, he's just a really cool person, just really awesome in general, he's just awesome, and I know he turns to the dark side, but, while he's in the light side, I like him like that, so that's why I want to be on the light side. And then the dark side, I have 2 options, Count Dooku or the Emperor, mainly because they're just really powerful and they're awesome. I like Count Dooku's lightsaber that curves like that. I also like Emperor Palpatine because he's just whenever we first see him in episodes 4, 5, and 6, he's just a mysterious character. We don't know where he came from, just stuff like that. So yeah, that's the characters that I would want to be. Mark Plays inquires, what are your favorite pants? Well, I gotta say, these are my favorite pants. Here, let me show you like this. These are my favorite pants, the ones that I'm wearing. It has some polar bears. These used to be my dad's, So, and they're very comfortable. They're like, they're just really nice. They have polar bears on it. They have footprints of polar bears. They're just very comfortable pants, to be honest. If I'm being totally honest, those are my favorite pants. Thank you for that question, Mark Plays. Negan asks, what Walking Dead character would you be? So, there are a lot of good Walking Dead characters, which I've been thinking about starting the series over, because I'm all caught up, but I'm just waiting for Season 10 to come out on Netflix, but the only problem with that is that it's coming back in September of this year, so I have to wait quite a bit, so I'm probably going to watch the whole season again, or seasons again, and by the time I complete it, it's probably going to be September, so who knows. But yeah, the one Walking Dead character that I would be is Negan. I know it's kind of funny that his name is Negan, but I would be Negan mainly because he's a really cool character. I love his bat. Sometimes I just like I don't know. He's just such a cool character. I know that he's evil, but he's just a pretty cool character. So yeah, thanks for that question, Negan. Xander asks, Lamborghini or Bugatti? To be honest, I have no preference because those cars, I don't really like those cars. I mean, like, yeah, sure, they're fast and stuff like that, and they look kind of good, but I'm more into the older cars. I like older stuff. I like stuff from like the 50s. That's why whenever who was it that asked the question? I think it was Subscribing Waffle. Yeah, it was Subscribing Waffle who asked if money didn't matter, what car would you want? I know I've asked that question before to other people, and most of them will say like, "Oh yeah, Lamborghini, Bugatti, stuff like that." But I'm like, no, I would rather have a Hudson Hornet, just because it's just such a cool car. I think I fell in love with the car. I'm not attracted to it, but you know what I mean. I started to like the car whenever I watched Cars. And, it just looks like a cool car, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't really have a preference for Lamborghini or Bugatti, so, yeah. But good question anyway. Thanks, Xander. When the Chicken Is Wrong inquires, what is your favorite animal and why? My favorite animal is a duck because they can fly and their body is a boat. That is the most majestic thing you can ever think of. Also, I have a stuffed duck. Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's not why, but, It can fly and its body is a boat. And come on. Who doesn't love ducks? I mean, come on. Willy Wonka asks, he has a joke question and a real question. So I'm going to answer the joke question first. Favorite candy? My favorite candy is Twix, mainly because it's just caramel and chocolate and a wafer. It's just It's just really good. I like Twix a lot. And then his real question is, how old are you? I think you're 16. Thank you, because most people actually say that I look older than I actually am. I'm actually 15, so you were really close, Willy Wonka. So yeah, I am 15, born in 2004, December 21st. So yeah, yeah, that's how old I am. But yeah, most people think like, oh, are you 17? No, I'm not 17. I'm 15. They're like, what, dude? Like, most people that I meet say that, and stuff like that. And they're like, what? But yeah, so yeah, that's how old I am. I am 15 years young. And the final question. Robin Williams asks, when your dad was alive, what was your favorite thing to do with him? So there was a lot of things that we did together. Some of my memories have faded away, like stuff that we would just do on a daily basis, mainly because, he hasn't been with us for almost 2 years now, because he died in June, and actually I created this channel on the anniversary of his death, June 10th, so it's kind of a sad day and a happy day at the same time, because I wanted to add in some joy, by creating a new channel, but, yeah, one of my favorite things to do with him was cook. Me and him would spend quite a long time in the kitchen just grabbing things from the fridge and making whatever we could. We would make eggs, we would make, potatoes, we would grill them. I don't know what we would do, really. We would just make a lot of stuff in the kitchen, and my mom, she would be like, what are you doing? But me and my dad, we always made something good just, like, out of the top of our head. Like, ooh, we could do this and that, and then put them together, and boom, we'd made lunch. But that was one of my favorite things to do with him. We only went to NASCAR once, but it was a very, very great memory to have with him. We would always just chat, hang out outside. Sometimes I would wake up early in the morning before my mom, and my dad would be, outside, smoking and drinking coffee. Both of my parents smoke, but he would be outside, and I'd just come outside and just say, hey, good morning, and stuff like that. I'd get, like, a little cup of coffee, just like, hey. It was whenever I was younger. But, yeah. And then sometimes whenever I would wake up later, I'd run outside, even if I was just in my underwear, and I would go hug him before he left for work. But there were a lot of good things that we did. We just did a lot of fun things, but most of the stuff that we did on a daily basis started to fade away a while ago, but yeah. Okay, guys, so those were all the questions. Thank you guys so much for giving me all those questions to answer. You guys are truly awesome because, you guys got my brain thinking, and I know what I said yesterday about, hey, I'm going to give you guys 3 hours, but no, I think I gave you a little more time because I wanted to see how much questions, because by the time it was, like, reaching the 3rd hour, I only had around... Not as much as I had. I think I have 14 questions right here. I didn't count, but at the time I only had like 3 by the 3rd hour. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more time. And whenever I woke up this morning, I looked and boom, had more questions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for giving me all these questions. You guys are awesome. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh, little secret. You remember the Gauntlet of Infinity? That might be returning tomorrow. Or today. Who knows? We'll see.